Hello everybody, BeybladeD back on YouTube with a brand new YouTube video, and today, I know that I haven't really spoke about this since the DB Theory Part 2 video, or part 2 or 3, but I am very caught up on what's going on in the Dynamite Beyblade universe. And just to prove to you all that I am caught up with everything that's going on, I decided to make a Hasbro prototype Savior Valtryek. Now, I took upon every part that I could find, every part that would possibly make up a jumping Valtryek, and I just put all that together. So, if you want to see this, and you've made it this far in the video, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification below if you want to see more of my YouTube videos. And without further ado, let's go ahead and grab the Beyblade. Now, this is the Beyblade Brave Valtryek with the God Strike frame, and I put the absorb disc on it with rubber on it. The rubber is really just there to keep it locked in place and to keep Beyblades that get under it from attacking it. I'm well aware that there will not be any rubber on the original Savior Valtryek that will be coming out, but as just it. And I also put Hell Salamander's performance tip on it, because even though Hasbro Hell Salamander performance tip isn't the jumpiest, it in attack mode it does get a bit jumpy. And to test this out, I have grabbed every line except for single layer. No, every main line of Beyblades, every main generation line of Beyblades. And I decided that I was going to put them up against it to see just how well it fared against it. So for dual layers, we have Yggdrasil. For God layers, we have personal favorite Raven. For Turbo, we have Archer Hercules. For Rise, we have Venom Diablos, and for Speedstorm we have Glide Rockthor. And all of these will be going up against him. So without further ado, let's get it. So first up is Yggdrasil. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. So I don't know if you saw that, but Yggdrasil did go up under him. So Yggdrasil did go up under him, but the rubber that was beneath him stopped Yggdrasil from doing any under attacks. So that was pointless. Now, to point out a major weakness within this prototype, the major weakness is the rubber. Even though the rubber gives it great attack power for Beyblades that try to go under it, for Beyblades that are shorter than itself, it also, once scrapes either against the sides of the stadium or against the floor of the stadium, completely drains itself of its stamina. And depending on how far, like if it's just off the rip, it can go berserk around the stadium. And if it's finna spin out, it'll just completely flat out. So that's one of the major weaknesses, and that's sort of kind of what I try to, I don't know, I can't figure out the word, but you get what I'm saying. So that's 1 to 2. I mean 1 to 0. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, wow. So now that is 3 to 0. Now from here on out, I will be doing 1 round defense, 1 round attack mode, and that's how I'll be going. That's how I'll be doing it for the rest of the rounds. And now next up we have Raven. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, you see, he tried to attack. He tried to attack Raven. I mean, he tried to attack Proto Savior while he was up here, and that was a huge mistake. He hit the rubber, and he instantly obliterated himself. But now we're gonna switch it to attack mode. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Go. I'm not gonna count that because he stopped spinning right before he got bursted. I mean, he stopped spinning right before he bursted Raven. So now we're making that to the 1. So Savior Valtryek does take that. I'm only doing 2 rounds each because of how many Beyblades I have. So Proto Savior will be taking that one. Now we'll be putting him up against Turbo Achilles or Archer Achilles. Jesus Christ. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, so he caught him up. And Proto Savior takes that. So now we're gonna put him in attack mode, and we're gonna see how well he fares against Archer Hercules like this. 3, 2, 1, go. Go. Bro, he bursted the invincible Archer Hercules. No, not my boy Archie. No, but now that is like that is 3 to none. That is 3 to none. So, yeah. Now we're just going on to the Rise generation. Let's go. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Looks like Savior's trying to catch up to him. And Savior Valtryek takes that one. So now we're just going to switch him to attack, and let's see about that. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Crap. 3, 2, 1, go. It looks like he still fared pretty decently against them. It's like he did pretty decently. And now we're going to the last generation that Hasbro has released, the Speedstone generation. And I chose Glide Rocktavor for a reason, because even though it's Glide Rocktavor, he doesn't do that well against opponents that's too much taller than him. So Glide Rocktavor was a pretty good candidate for this one. 3, 2, 1, go. Go. But then again, it's Glide Rocktavor. What can you expect? I actually forgot to take him out of attack mode, so now we're just gonna put him in defense mode, and you know what I'm saying? So let's do that. I truly feel sad for Glide. He just got annihilated. That was brutal. That was highly brutal. So it looks like he's just tanking his right now. Up. Looks like Savior got up under him, and Savior Valtryek takes that one, making that 3 to none. Now, let me zoom in and let's talk about Brave. Let's talk about Brave for a moment. Zoom in a little bit more. Yeah. Now, let's talk about this combo right here. So, as far as weight goes, it is decently heavy for a Hasbro release, or for a Hasbro Beyblade. It is decently heavy. The absorb and the rubber does help it tank a few hits. It does help it tank hits. I don't recommend using this chip core because it doesn't the speed storm core or chip, it doesn't really help it that much. It doesn't really give it a lot of burst resistance, so I don't recommend using that. I do recommend using Hell Salamander's performance tip. I do recommend that because again, it is one of, if not the only jumpy performance tip that Hasbro has. And without further ado, if you like my videos, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification below if you want to see more of my YouTube videos. And without further ado, later, Bladers.